Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to read John chapter 11. We're going to move forward in this whole Jesus coming to into the thick of it here. We're going to discuss Lazarus and the Jews to plot to kill him. The Jewish leaders, sorry. Now, a man named Lazarus was sick. He was from Bethany, the village Mary and her sister and Martha. This is the same Mary who used the perfume to clean Jesus' feet and used her hair to dry. So the sisters sent word for Jesus, Lord, the one you love is sick. When he heard this, Jesus said, the sickness will not end in death. No, it is for God's glory so that God's Son may be glorified through it. Now Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. So when he heard that Lazarus was sick, he stayed where he was for 2 more days. And then he said to his disciples, let us go to Judea. But Rabbi, they said, a short while ago the Jews there tried to stone you, yet you are going back. Jesus answered, are there not 12 hours in daylight? Anyone who walks in the daytime will not stumble, for they see the world of light. If it is for a person that walks at night, that they will stumble, for they have no light. After he said this, he went on to tell them, our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I am going there to wake him up. His disciples replied, Lord, if he sleeps, he will get better. Jesus had been speaking of his death, but his disciples thought that he meant natural sleep. So then he told them plainly, Lazarus is dead, guys. And for your sake, I am glad I was not there so that you may believe me, but let's go see him. Then Thomas, also known as Didymus, funny name, Didymus, said to the rest of the disciples, let us go with him that we may die with him. On his arrival, Jesus found that Lazarus had already been in the tomb for 4 days. Now Bethany was less than 2 miles from Jerusalem, when many of the Jews had come to Martha and Mary to comfort them in their loss for their brother. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went to meet him, but Mary stayed at home. Lord, Martha said to Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But I know that even now, God will give you whatever you ask. Jesus replied to her, your brother will rise again. Martha answered, I know he will rise again in the resurrection on the last day. Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live even though they die. And whoever lives by believing in me will never die. Do you believe this? Yes, Lord, she replied. I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God, who has come into this world. After she said this, she went back and called for her sister Mary. The teacher is here, she said, and I'm asking and is asking for you. When Mary heard this, she got up quickly and went to him. Now Jesus had not yet entered the village, but was still at the place where Martha had met him. When the Jews who had been with Martha's house, comforting her, noticed how quickly she got up and went out, they followed her, supposing she was going back to the tomb to mourn there. When Mary reached the place where Jesus was and saw him, she fell at his feet and said, Lord, if you would have been here, my brother would not have died. When Jesus saw her weeping, and the Jews who had come along with her were also weeping, he was deeply moved in spirit and troubled. Where have you laid him? He asked. She said, Lord, come and see, Lord, they replied. Then Jesus wept. Then the Jews said, see how he loved him? But some of them said, could not the one who opened the eyes of the blind man have kept the man from dying? Jesus, once more deeply moved, came to the tomb. It was a cave with a stone laid across the entrance. Take away the stone, he said. But Lord, said Martha, the sister of Lazarus, by this time there's a bad odor, for he has been in there for 4 days. Then Jesus said, did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God? So they took away the stone. Jesus looked up and said, Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always hear me, but I said this in the benefit of the people standing around here, that they may believe that you sent me. When he had said this, Jesus called out in a loud voice, Lazarus, come out! The dead man came out. His hands and feet were wrapped in strips of linen and cloth around his face. Jesus said to him, take off the grave clothes and let him go. Therefore, many of the Jews who had come to visit Mary had seen what Jesus had did and believed him. But some of them went to the Pharisees and told them what Jesus had done. Then the chief priests of the Pharisees called a meeting at the Sanhedrin. What are we accomplishing? They asked. Here is a man performing many signs. If he let him go like this, everyone will believe in him, and then the Romans will come and take away both of our temples and our nations. Then one of them, named Caiaphas, I'm going to say Cephas, who was high priest the year, spoke up. You know nothing at all. Do you realize that it is better for the one man to die for the people than the whole nation to perish? He did not say this on his own, but the high priest that year, he prophesied that Jesus would die for the Jewish nation. And not only for the nation, but also for the sacred children of God. The sacred children, we're all sacred children of God, but the scattered children of God. How about that? To bring them together and make them one. So from the day on, they plotted for his life. Therefore, Jesus no longer moved out publicly among the people of Judea. Instead, he withdrew to the region near the wilderness, the village of Ephraim, where he stayed with his disciples. When it was almost time for the Jewish Passover, many went up from the country of Jerusalem for their ceremony cleansing before the Passover. They kept looking for Jesus. As they stood on the temple, the courts, they asked one another, "What do you think? Isn't he coming to the festival at all?" But the chief priests and the Pharisees had given orders to anyone who had found out where Jesus was to report it so that they might arrest him. All right, there we go. John chapter 11. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading it. We're starting to get into the thick of it. We're getting towards the end here of where Jesus crucified. So we've got, let's go to index here. I'm going to go down here to John. We're at 11, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 10 more chapters. I could have probably done the math real faster than that. We still got Jesus to go into the temple, to go to Jerusalem. We still got him to have his trial, and then we still got him to die and resurrect, and then for him to talk to the disciples after that. So stay tuned. It's going to get really good, I promise you. All right. Jesus loves you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.